Okay, so good morning, grade 6. So we will be discussing about the music theory, tempo, and musical devices. So here, let's go to our objective. So our objective is first learn the key musical terms related to tempo, understand the use of devices like the metronome. Third is recognize roles in music composition such as composers. So, tempo. So, what is tempo? So, the rate of speed in a musical composition. So, this includes examples like the Italian tempo. So, what are the example of the Italian tempo nga ba? Do you still remember po? So, we have here grave, lento, largo, larghetto. So, those that I mentioned is low with 40 to 66 BPM while adagio, andante, moderato consists of 60 to 108 BPM. And then allegro, vivace, presto, and prestissimo is 112 to 200 BPM. So now, we will be discussing about BPM. So what is BPM nga po ba? So the standard measurement for tempo. So it consists of about the tempo range. So what is that? Like I said po, in lento, we have 40 to 60. And then in moderato, 108 to 120. And then in Allegro, we have 120 to 168 BPM. So those are the example. And of course, in metronome, so this is a device for determining and maintaining a consistent speed. So roles in music, first of all, the composer. So what are the composer? So the composer is the one that writes the music on the music sheet, or it can be a lyrics. And then, of course, the interpreter, so we can consider them as the singer. So they are the performers who bring music into life. And next, we will be having the symphony or the structure. So this highlight the finale. So what do you mean by the finale? It means the end is close of the performance. So this is played lively, so including a fun pack or an image of a symphony performance. And then let's continue with our discussion in arts. So in definition and structure, first of all, this is a visual art concerned in expressing three-dimensional form or what we call as a sculpture. And then in sculpting, this is the process of shaping materials into artistic form. So we can mold or we can use a chisel and a mallet in order for us to create 3D objects. So materials in sculpting consist of wood, stone, and metal. So there are other types of materials that we can use. We can use also the soap perla. If you're familiar with perla, so we can use that. And then in the techniques in sculpting, so we have here carving. So this is removing materials to create form. So it means if you're going to carve out, you're going to use a chisel and a mallet, and then while modeling naman, or you are adding material to build form. So in modeling po, we use plaster or clay in order to add materials. And then of course we have the technique of the ancient civilization. First of all, in Egypt po, so they use sculpture to worship God, and ceremonial culture, if you're familiar with the snakes, Anubis. So those are the most known statue in Egypt. And then of course in Greece, so they use it to decorate the temple. So it is usually the temple of Athena, temple of Zeus, temple of Poseidon, and temple of Hades are the example. And then, of course, we have the role of technology in modern sculpture. So we use Blender in this type of activities, especially in 3D modeling, or we call it 3D printing. So that's it po with our short review lesson. I hope you learned something new. Bye!